Alright everyone, we're back here with some MK1 content. Now, wanted to try to do a different, I guess, flavor of ranking cameos and some of that, but unfortunately I can't really do a tier list because, I'm blind and some of that software probably won't work very well. So the best I can do is go through the cameos and say yes or no, if they work, if they're worth picking for Ghostface, and, sort of the detriments or the pros. Generally speaking, just to cut to the chase here, Scorpion, Sector, Striker, Darius, Tremor, Jax, Kano, like those ones are going to be generally like higher. I don't know the exact order yet, but the main thing for Ghostface is you want reward off your mix-ups, right? Now, if you're willing to sacrifice reward off mix-ups, you can use other cameos, of course, but I just want to go through and what cameos are worth using. I'll start off with Farah, and in my personal opinion, Farah is not worth using. For one, Farah doesn't help with command grabs, any of the command grabs. There's nothing, right? He's just flat on the floor. And then none of them, like nothing. And that is that's not the biggest loss in the world because you can hit these command grabs with Ghostface more frequently, so it's not a huge loss necessarily. But not only that, but also you just don't have any strings that she can help you get off the ground. Except like back 3-4, I guess. I thought there was another string. Anyway. So the other thing that really irritates me about this team is you can't do this. You can't use Farah if you're going into Assassin or Enforcer. It's honestly a very irritating thing with this team. So not only do you not get crazy good mix off your grabs, you also can't even use Farah in the other killers. Like this, I honestly think Farah might be the worst pick for Ghostface. If you wanna just stay in the main form and use your back 3-4, you can do that, right? There you go. You can do things like hit confirm into launcher. Like you can things will work, but it is definitely not recommended, at least not in my opinion. Cyrax is probably the next pick where I'd be like, no, this is not really a great one. A tiny bit better, I think, than Farah, right? Especially because I think you can get combos. Yeah, you can get combos off that. It's a bit tricky, but you can do it. It's very tricky, but you can do this. I don't like these combos. They're just not fun. The other thing you can do, especially with Chopper, is you can make your teleport safe, right? So you can. That's a use. I don't think you get anything off any of the command grabs. Maybe you do off like in the corner if you get it just right. Yeah, you're not getting pickups off that, I don't think. Yeah, that's not happening. I mean, it's a reset, so you could get another mix, I guess, but yeah, it's not particularly good. You can get one off you can get a pickup off your crawling grab, that's pretty cool. Phone call grab, I don't think so. I mean, you get a bit more damage, but you don't get a full BNB. I don't believe about that. The other thing with Cyrax over Farah is that you do have the option to use Cyrax. You can use Cyrax in the Enforcer and the Assassin, so that's pretty cool. As far as like the bomb setup stuff, I don't think there's any. The only thing I can think of is like you could do this, and then you could let's see. You'd have to spend 2 bars for this, but you can, I think you can. I don't think it combos, but you can. You can set up the bombs. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but you can do it. Comboing into net, I think you can do it off this, and that's it. Like, this is the only thing with enough hits then to really do net things, I think. Come on now. Maybe not. Yeah, exceptFarah, by far some of the weaker options. Like, I honestly don't see any value in using either of these two. A bit above them is probably Shujinko. I'm not even going to bother going over Shujinko just because Shujinko, I think, is... He's fun to use with ghostface, but he doesn't have any real ambushes, so it doesn't really help all that much. We can go over Motaro. Motaro's not a bad one. It's not horrible, right? It's not the worst thing in the world, but it is tricky because you don't really get any combos, of course, as you would expect. If you get it right, you should... Yeah, there you go. If you get it just right, you can link... Timing's really tight, but you can. It looks like it's a 1-frame link, to be honest, but you can get a stand 1-2 into more B&B, more combo. You do have options of being more plus. So like stand 3 into tail shot. I think like other moves into tail shot like jails. So what this does is it'll let ghostface, call, phone call, and not exactly be a fully safe swap for free. But it is an option. The reflect, of course, helps anti-zoning measures. The tail shot as well. If you really want to do that, there you go. Right, your tail shot just makes your teleport safe. Does look kind of silly too, like you're just flying back and forth. Anyway, point I'm trying to make is like this team is, it helps, right? It helps getting around zoning and projectiles and other stuff, but he doesn't really offer like enough conversion potential. He gets good pressure, really good pressure, but it's not crazy strong. Madame Bo, same deal. Madame Bo doesn't really do much for ghostface. Like the bottle toss is helpful, I think, in Assassin, because you can do that like weird like knife combos. But you don't get anything off your command grabs, I believe. If you do, it's like really niche and really difficult. Like I was not able to find any way to consistently get it. I think next above Madame I'd probably throw Serena. Serena is actually not the worst pick you could pick for ghostface, simply because you can make his command grab up to 15%. So it's a 15% grab that hits mid, and it doesn't really waste a bar necessarily because the bar comes back from Serena's little aura thing, and then of course adds more damage to your phone call grab. I think it goes up to like 16 or 17. So it's not the most damaging stuff in the world, right? But what it does is because the animations are so long, you can always get your bar back whenever you're doing what you're doing. Not to mention, of course, you have just higher damaging B&Bs. Okay. I dropped a big at the point. Of course, you get the safety off the knife. You get like jump combos in the corner because of the that's the other thing. Is Serena actually has a good wake up. Or a lot of cameos don't. So if we do this. There we go. You get the idea, right? So yeah, Serena, not the worst one. There's definitely better, but you can't really go wrong like using Farah or Osiris, in my opinion. You can actually get use out of Serena. Sub-Zero, he's sort of along the same line of Motaro of like, he'll help with the counter zoning, obviously, the projectile immunity. But Sub-Zero does it a bit better because a lot of people try and poke and mash out of Ghostface's run cancels and pressure and stuff, of course, as you probably should, right? But, you know, he gets full combos off the parry. You know, he gets ice combos into teleport, into whatever. He also gets a pretty okay knockdown that crosses up off the shoulder. You get a bit more health. You have a good 13% throw. So yeah, so it's again like there's not a lot to really cover with a lot of these lesser cameos, as far as like what they give Ghostface. But yeah, the general trend is like, yeah, they'll work, right? You'll get your combos. You'll have some safety, right? You know, it ain't that it's not that complicated. I think next we'll do. Honestly, I think Frost goes below Sub-Zero. I should have done that in the proper order. But I think you're supposed to be able to get a combo off of command grab in the corner. Let's see if I can get it, because you're supposed to be. I think you detonate the. I think you're supposed to be able to detonate it. Anyway, maybe it's the phone call grab. I remember seeing a clip of one of these command grabs getting a link. Must have been the phone call, because I can hear how high she's launched. Let's see. Okay, maybe I'm too early, but you get the idea. You also get, you know, full screen neutral check, right? You know, way safer than Ghostface doing the teleport. I think the ice wall can keep Ghostface safe as well. Actually, can get a full combo off that, so kind of silly. Oh, come on. I believe one of his knockdowns is long enough to actually... I'm pretty sure something on hit like has enough hits done to not combo, but be enough to where they can't mash out, so they have to hold the ice ball. In fact, it might even be the assassin, this thing. Right? There's no way that actually comboed. That is a lot of hits done, holy crap. Anyway, so yeah, so Frost, not the greatest, but there's some utility there. Janet is another one where it's unfortunate because I want to use Ghostface Janet so bad, right? But she doesn't really give combos off the command grabs. She can technically link off this, I believe. Come on now. Anyway, pretty sure she can't do anything off this one. If she can, it's like really tight. Maybe off the enhanced one? Try again, one more time. I don't know. Like, if Janet could pick up off the command grabs, I would play it. Play his team way more because combos are just fun, right? Like, come on now. Oh no. Ah, you get the idea, right? He just double juggles. They're fun. Janet's, I personally have a lot of fun with Janet combos. Janet's triple punches are so much fun to do for me. Alright, sorry about that. I was getting a phone call. Don't know who it was. So, next one we'll talk about is Kung Lao. Kung Lao is not bad. Not great, but not bad in my personal opinion. So, the thing that's kind of cool is you do have the launcher. It's a very high launcher. You also get the low hat, which is the low hat. So low hat is sort of a thing of, you might as well just mash 2-2 in the low hat. Like, honestly, that's like your best string, just mash and mash, mash, right? Especially because you can do like back 3 in the low hat, 1-2, like everything in the low hat. And then from there, you're just grabbing. And, you know, that doesn't even hit 25% damage, but you get the idea. And of course, the cooldown's quick, right? So, I don't know. It's like you get the launcher. The coolest part about it for me is the fact that you have the down cameo option, which does this, which you know, does some pretty chunky it helps with the damage, and the cooldown's long enough because of you know. And of course, you also can keep yourself safe with the low hat. Back up a little bit. So you get the idea, so you get some safety. So, I don't know. Kung Lao, not the greatest, because you don't get, you know, stuff over grabs, or you do get something off your overhead. I think your overhead can combo into this. Yeah, so your overhead, this can be like fully safe, or even plus on block. You know, plus on block overhead launcher, essentially. And then from there, you'll just have pressure sequences, right? Anyway, so yeah, Kung Lao's not the greatest, but he'll work, right? Right. So Sonya is another one where I think has potential, but it is, you know, it's a little tricky. So the thing I do like is pretty cool here is you can get like the dive kick combos. Especially for ghostface, because you're always using the jump strings. And then you can do whatever, right? And then from there you can do whatever. So you get, you know, you get stylish combos with the like the takedown, right? You get side switch combos with your overhead leg here. Not the best thing ever, but this does really low damage. Oh, that didn't miss. That missed. That was horrible. You also get the 14% throw, which I didn't say for Janet, but you know, Janet has a 14% throw, so that's nice. But yeah, I don't know. So the big thing that I think has potential for Sonya Ghostface is back 3 and energy ring, because I think they can't poke out of here. I'm sure they can poke, to be honest, but there's things on hit, so like 2-2 on hit is like plus 21, so like they have to hold that, I think. No, they can poke, but maybe like Sonya will be able to get the ring off, I'm not sure, but essentially what this will do is it will create a mix situation, because what you can do is this. I think it actually combos, right? And then same for the sweep. Come on now. You also get launcher combos off your strings, like you should. From other, come on. There we go. Timing is a bit tight, but you can do it. I was hoping to be able to get it. Anyway, get the idea. The ring is probably the coolest part about this team potential. It's not, I don't know. I don't really use it a whole lot, but it's fun to use occasionally. So we've covered. So now we're hitting the tier of we actually can use these guys a bit more easily for mix-ups or pressure or whatever. I think Jax and Kano are by far the worst of this tier. They do have good stuff, right? Plus 100 health. Kano's, they have high throw damage. Jax has the unblockable, which if done at the right time. If you do it at the right time. Yeah, there you go. If you do it at the exact right time, that's an unblockable overhead, essentially. You also get combos off your strings, like normal. The thing that I do like, too, that's pretty fun, is I think you get combos off your full comp grab here. Timing, I think, is a bit tight. Yeah, so you can get a pickup. You can technically get a pickup here off the regular command grab. But it is a little tight. It's like a, right? Come on now. Try one more time. Anyway, get the idea. It's extremely tight timing, but it is a option. I'm trying to think. So you do get, oh, you also get the energy wave launcher in the corner, which not the greatest thing. Pretty sure Ghostface can pick up. Sorry, Ghostface can pick up. Maybe a different string. Anyway, get the idea, right? So you do get pickups off the command grab, which is better than having none at all. You actually get pickups as well, and I keep forgetting to honestly switch to the other stances and like explain what people get there, but generally, as long as one of the cameos can pick up airborne stuff, they'll usually be able to pick up off the assassin or the enforcer. So for assassin or enforcer, you get stuff off the kick. I don't think you get anything off the shoulder. Oh no, you can. Ooh, that's like 30 or something %. That's actually not horrible damage. Enforcer sneaks in pretty chunky damage when you play Enforcer. It's kind of silly. And then for the assassin, pretty sure your thing is getting combos off the Kano ball, maybe. Yeah. So specifically in the corner, if you do it early enough. Yeah, so if you do it early enough. Yeah, so if you do it early enough, you can get a pickup. Which, not the worst thing in the world, not the best thing in the world, but it does help. One thing that's kind of fun too is because you have the knife cancels. because you have the knife cancels and then airborne knife stuff, you can do some silly crap like this where, let's say, you know, reset, and then from there you can get like a, God. So you get some little bit of unnecessary crap, to be honest. So next we'll go over Chameleon. Jax, not the best pick, but it's fun, right? So here's the thing. So Chameleon, as a blind person, is like hell, because Chameleon, you can't really tell what Chameleon you're in, because if you listen to the sounds, they don't have like a unique enough sound, right? They sort of made the, hold on. So they made the, so yeah, like the sound to tell what Chameleon you're in is like a real pain, but you do get some stuff, right? If I remember correctly, let me think here. I remember right, I think Katana's fan lift. Yeah. Yeah, so if you get it like at the right time. Come on now. Okay, so you get, so the timing is really dumb, but you can technically get a pickup off that. Thought you could get it back through. Yeah, I'm messing around. Point is, so Katana does get you combos off the command grab. I'm pretty sure you can get stuff off the phone call and the, what is it? The, curl grab, but you need to be in Melina, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I think it's, let's just do Melina. And the problem too is like his animations are so long, you'll go into the next rotation by the time the thing happens that you want to happen, right? Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, I guess not. But you do get mix-ups because Melina's overhead, right? So you get like overhead and overhead. You get the Jade Glaive, which is better than Serena, for sure. So you can do like Jade. So yeah, so it is definitely, there's some potential here for this team, but it is not one of my go-tos, not for me at all, because it is just too convoluted to use Chameleon when you're blind. In my personal opinion, it's not worth it. So now we're hitting the big boys, right? We can actually start doing some stuff. I completely skipped Kano. Hold on, let me go back to Kano. Where are you? There you are, Kano. We'll do Kano real quick, and then we'll go to Sector. So Kano, you get more health, you get 30% throw, you get, you know, pressure, like all the normal stuff we see with Kano, right? The thing is though, is that you can actually get combos off his knife. Timing's tight, but you can do it. If you get it right. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. If you get it just right, it's not worth it, but you can do it. Come on. Anyway, you can get like a stand 1-2 and another command grab or whatever. Like, it's really a basic combo. But it is an option if you want to try for it. I don't think you get anything off the phone call or the crawl. Yeah, no, they're just... No, doesn't work. Phone call's gonna be worse, right? Pretty sure. We can get one hit, I guess. That's something. Yeah, Kano, definitely not high on the priority list. The big thing I'll give it is this. Is you can make yourself really safe with the knives, right? So that is something that you can do. And because of the knives, you can actually just do this. Right? You can do basic combos like this. That didn't reset them. That was weird. Oh, it's because the knife hit when before they hit the ground, actually. Yeah, there you go. Didn't, yeah, okay. So I would have had to do back three. Yeah, so Kano, definitely not the best. Next we'll do Sector. Sector is one of the better ones. For those who remember any of the clips, we saw, of course, you get the hit confirm, you get the reset, sure. Of course, but the big thing everybody uses for is missiles. Missiles is the best thing Sector has anywhere, anytime, every time. So, of course, you get combos off your strings, right? If you don't screw it up like I do. Boom, right. Do a little early, you can just confirm to your teleport. Your command grab in the corner only takes half a gauge. If you get it just right. Come on. You can just get it with just the double missile if you want to, but like this, boom, 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 boom. But I like the idea of trying to do it with just one missile because it saves resources, right? You don't have to do the whole freaking gauge. Pretty sure you get combos off the grab. Pretty sure you get it off the phone call grab. Yeah, we get the idea, right? You actually get combos off all your mixes. You get safety and pressure off your mixes because, your missile. And then you also, I don't know, it is definitely a team. Definitely not my favorite team to use. But it works, right? I know that I'm pretty sure that you can do combos off this, right? Yeah, so if you do it early. Pretty sure this will hit 50. If I don't drop the damn combo. Anyway, get the idea, right? Sector, everyone's seen it before, it's pretty good. Next we'll do Movado. I think Movado, from Movado up to the rest of these guys, I think is like, obviously the best picks. I think Movado is the weakest pick out of all these ones, in my personal opinion. It's still strong, still good, obviously, right? But I think it's the weakest out of all of them. Just for simple starters, of course, you have the auto confirms essentially, right? You just hold up Movado, right? This works off his mid strings, off his high strings, off pretty much everything. Not even 25%. Okay, it's like 24, 23, whatever. But anyway, the point is, so you get combos off pretty much everything you can do, right? It's not even hitting 25. Good lord, this scales. Pretty sure you can get combos off. Yeah, you can get combos off the run because of. Yeah, there you go. And then reset into this. Yeah. So. And the thing that's nice about it too is because of his animations, like Movado, does cool down a bit slower now. He got nerfed, but it's not the worst thing. Yeah, I don't know. Movado just doesn't really hit it for me with Ghostface when I play him. It's just not it for me. So we'll go Goro. Goro's next. And then I think Tremor's after Goro. And then we hit like Scorpion, Striker, Darius is like the top three in my opinion. So Goro here, we get combos off the command grab. If you get it just right. If you get it right, you'll be able to do the full combo. But it. Come on. I hate how inconsistent this thing is. There we go. That's a like if that freaking ambush into low grab scoop conversion stuff was like more consistent, I'd play the same way more. It's fun. It's fun just chucking things around the screen. One thing that's kind of irritating though is that you can't really do like the ambush into scoop or ambush into the run off any of his like stance stuff, which is just kind of irritating to be honest. You might be able to do a phone call. Let's see. Phone call. Oh yeah. Get a combo. So yeah, Goro definitely is up there in my personal opinion, especially because the punch can keep stuff safe or plus or combo if you're not terrible. Come on now. You get the idea, right? It keeps it safe. You actually can use just the raw scoop by itself with certain normals. It's not really great. But you can do like dash into buttons. I know some of these buttons like just work into jump to too, which is always nice. It's really freaking annoying, but yeah. So if you get it right, come on now. Anyway, I don't know. Like raw low scoop by itself is not the greatest thing, but there's ways. It's just annoying. What about this? Yeah, apparently not. This is kind of driving me nuts, to be honest. Anyway.
Move list. Match. Janet page. Left and right button. Change. Up and down button. Navigate. Cross button save changes. Circle button cancel.
Alright, for Tremor, we do have grab combos, especially in the corner. You get phone call combos, which is nice. Timing step, you can do it. You also get combos off for crawl. If you get it right. So you get a full game off that. I'm trying to think what else you get. So you also get the safety for the teleport. Another really good thing, of course. I'm trying to think. think. You don't get anything off, like, ambush. You can't... Oh, wait. Maybe you can. And the timing is really weird and really tight. Looks like you can get, like, stance run, or running stance, like the ambush stuff, but I don't think it's, like, particularly strong. I guess you could do stuff like this, right? I don't know, maybe you could do, I don't know. Anyway, so you get pressure and safety for your teleport, pressure and safety for your strings, pressure and safety on pretty much everything. Tremor, what do you expect? Combos off your grabs. It's not the most revolutionary stuff, but for me, my problem is that it's inconsistent. A lot of this stuff is not the most consistent stuff.
Sub-Zero, Striker, Sonya, Chichinko, Sector, left and right button.
So now we'll go Scorpion. Scorpion, I think Scorpion, Striker, Darius are his top 3 in that order. Maybe Darius and Striker can flip based on your perspective, but I think that's the top 3 best ones. Scorpion just is consistent combos off command grab all the time, right? You can get it. Come on now. There we go. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. You get the idea. It will work. Not right now, apparently. So you also get combos off the overheads. So in mid-screen, in fact what I do with Scorpion actually is I alter my game plan, because what I want is I want you in mid-screen, because the reason why, you can do this. You can use the phone call as a combo extension tool off the overhead. Get the idea. So that's only half a gauge, and it's like 30-something% reset, and then you get the extra like 20 or 30% off the command grab. You can get it down, good lord. Am I terrible? I'm terrible. What is happening here? Apparently I'm so out of practice with this combos, good lord. Anyway, so you get combos off the armor, you get combos off the command grab, combos off everything. The only thing that's a little bit weak is that you don't get full combos as far as I know off the phone call. One thing that's I love though is this. Not the spear. There we go. If you get it just right. You know, it's about almost 25% unbreakable, unblockable damage. So yeah, it's definitely. I like the fact your skills, right? It's just like you're just like you're dead. Like you can't do anything about it. So what makes it kind of nasty, especially is if you, let's say, do a regular B&B. And then from there, you just do this. And then, you know, just death. Like, you're just dying. It is some of the most Rob BS in the game, in my opinion. Because especially if all Ghostface has to do is this. And then this. And you just will die. It's like, alright, goodbye health bar. And not to mention the fact that I think you can even do this. Come on. There we go. Does even more. Like, you want like enders that will like leave them, you know, knocked down pretty quick. So we say this. Stagger into this. Yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. As I mentioned, you also get the, not to mention, you also get launcher off the overhead. Pretty cool. You don't get any restrictions either off of, you know, with what cameo or what enforcer assassin, so with that you actually get combos off. You get combos off the kick. You also get combos off the. Let's see. Yeah, so you can get a combo off it. I think you get one off the Rekka as well, but yeah, okay. So if you get the launcher just right, you get an invincible reversal. It's invincible. This Rekka is invincible. Anyway, you get the idea. Scorpion, another cameo we've seen a shit ton, of course. Do Striker and Darius. I personally, I can see an argument for either one, right? I can see an argument for Striker and I can see an argument for Darius in number one spot. But for my personal enjoyment of the teams, for my personal what I think is better, I prefer Darius over Striker, but I use both, of course. Right? I'm not ignorant enough to not use it. But everyone knows what Striker does for Ghostface, especially now with he got buffed. Not that. Come on. It's just straight damage, right? Should have hit like 50, right? Yep, 50%. Yeah. And yeah, that is damage. This also works off the command grab, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's 50, but it's gonna hit pretty hard. Yeah, I think it was like 48. Oh wait, let's see. 42. So we're literally hitting for like Reiko levels of big boy command grab damage, or even Gears for that matter. So we're hitting pretty chunky damage. I'm pretty sure you can get up to 50 if you spend an extra bar, so 50% command grabs. Yeah, you know, that's some Reiko levels of BS. You also get combos off the command grab from your armor. You get combos off the phone call. You get combos oh, this is the other thing, is you get combos off all your strings, right? In itself, that's pretty fine, right? But here's what's kind of cool about it, is you can actually get meterless into phone call. And then you meterless phone call, knife stuff. Of course, you can do it anyway without if you want to spend more resources in the machine gun and stuff, you can get up to 50, I'm pretty sure, off any hit. Okay, it doesn't do 50 exactly, but you get the idea. I don't know, it's hard to really talk about Striker when everyone knows who Striker is, what he does for Ghostface. Like, it's... One thing I do like though is that you can actually get combos out of your stance switch here. You can actually also do this. Alright, I'm trying to wrap this up quick. I don't know who's trying to call me, but probably should answer it, see what they want, right? So last one, Darius. We'll just try and quickly do this. So Darius gives 100% health, or sorry, 100 more health. So it's 10% more damage, or damage you can take. Of course, you get combos off the command grabs. All 3 command grabs, in fact, and it's unconditional, like as long as you get the combo down. Oh. And this is where I think Striker and Darius fit the mold the best, is the fact that they get damage off every single interaction. Regardless of positioning, regardless of, as long as you have the combo down, you're getting damage, right? It doesn't matter. Like Tremor's too inconsistent for my taste. Cyrex doesn't really land. Goro is like annoying because he throws them behind you sometimes. It's like they just work, right? Darius and Striker just work. They're consistent every time. Hell, you know, like you saw earlier, I was struggling with Scorpion combos earlier, so it's like these ones just work, right? So command grab combo, crawling grab combo. Phone call grab. You also get the option here for the phone call to not use the whole gauge. If you only have half the gauge, boom, you get just a little bit of extra hit there, an extra chunk. You also get combos off your strings, just like everything else. You also get safety. I forgot to mention that. Come on now. Come on. $25? Yeah, 25. I think so it makes your teleport safe. So yeah, so my personal opinion, Striker Darius are just the 2 best. It's hard to really dispute anyone else. They just give the best consistent combos and damage. My personal favorite thing is the fact that back 3 into Darius is a real thing. So you can do stuff like this. So yeah, if you get it just right, you can actually like set like phone call reset combos, mix-ups with the Darius being the overhead low, so it's just fully safe. Vortex. You also get combos off your running stance. Right here. And again, because how long the combo is going. And then reset into another one. So the point is you get damage, right? You get damage off everything. It does take some bar and stuff like that, but it is chunky damage. You also have an interesting way to break armor. If you want to.
Get up. Get up mode. Select what get up action your opponent. Get up attack. Off. Squid. Wind bomb. Enhance princess gear left.
So this one's a bit tight, but you can do this. If you get it right, I think you have to do 2. Yeah, there you go. Break armor. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, Darius, Striker, my 2 best friends. Or best cameo options. Best friends. Best friend cameos.